Brenda had always been a curious soul, drawn to the mysteries of the unknown. It was a sunny Saturday morning when she stumbled upon a yard sale in her quiet neighborhood. Tables were laden with forgotten treasures, old books, vintage clothes, and knickknacks that held stories of their own. Among the trinkets, something peculiar caught her eye, a dusty old spirit box. It was an unassuming device, resembling a small radio with a few worn buttons and a faded screen. The seller, an elderly woman with a knowing smile, claimed it could connect with spirits from beyond. Brenda, intrigued and perhaps a bit skeptical, decided to buy it, thinking it would make for a fun conversation piece at her next gathering. That night, after a long day, Brenda set the spirit box on her coffee table, its presence looming in the dim light of her living room. She felt a mix of excitement and trepidation as she plugged it in. The static crackled to life, filling the room with an eerie hum. She chuckled nervously, wondering if she was about to experience something truly supernatural or simply a clever marketing gimmick. With a deep breath, she pressed a button, half expecting nothing to happen. To her astonishment, the static shifted, and faint whispers began to emerge. At first, they were indistinguishable, like a distant conversation she couldn't quite make out. Brenda's heart raced as she leaned closer, straining to catch the words. "Is anyone here?" a voice echoed, chilling her to the bone. She laughed it off, dismissing it as a trick of the mind, but the words replayed in her thoughts long after she turned off the device. As the days passed, Brenda found herself drawn to the spirit box. Each evening, she would sit with it, hoping to capture more of the whispers that had intrigued her. The voices grew clearer, and soon she began to recognize a pattern. There was a spirit, a presence that seemed to take an interest in her. It communicated with her, sharing snippets of its past, tales of love and loss, and the longing for connection. Brenda felt a strange bond forming, a friendship with something she couldn't see yet could feel. But as the connection deepened, the atmosphere in her home changed. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, and the air grew thick with an unsettling energy. The laughter that once felt playful turned sinister, echoing in her ears long after she switched off the spirit box. It was as if the spirit had become obsessed with her, its whispers turning into demands. "Stay with me," it would say, the tone dripping with desperation. Brenda tried to ignore the growing unease, convincing herself it was all in her head. Then came the night when everything shifted. She lay in bed, restless, her mind racing with the haunting question. "Is anyone here?" The spirit box sat silently on the table, but she could feel its presence, the weight of unseen eyes watching her. The whispers grew louder, a cacophony of voices swirling around her, each one vying for her attention. Panic set in as she realized she had opened a door she couldn't close. The laughter morphed into a chilling chorus, echoing through her mind, drowning out her thoughts. Desperate for peace, Brenda decided to put the spirit box away. She hoped that by ignoring it, the spirit would lose interest. But the haunting continued. Every night, the whispers returned, relentless and insistent. She could no longer differentiate between her thoughts and the voices from beyond. "Is anyone here?" became her mantra, a question that would haunt her forever. Brenda's innocent curiosity had unleashed something she couldn't control. The spirit that once intrigued her now held her captive, a reminder of the dangers lurking in the unknown. As she lay in bed, the laughter echoed louder, a chilling reminder that some connections should never be made, and some doors should remain forever closed.